Notorious, so notorious. So notorious. They call me notorious for living it up and not giving a like a lion in a land of sheep. Feel my teeth as they sink in deep. They say I'm a rebel soul, bad to the bone, always ready to go. Everybody wants to wear the crown, I keep lining them up, I keep knocking them down. Notorious, so notorious. I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand. I can't help it, I was born this way, but when I'm gone you remember my name. I am exactly who they say I am. Notorious, so notorious. I'm too fast, too furious. You're pushing your luck and that's dangerous. I told you once, so you better believe you never met a motherfucker quite like me. Notorious, notorious. I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand. I can't help it, I was born this way, but when I'm gone you remember my name. I am exactly who they say I am. Notorious, notorious, notorious. I am exactly what they say I am. So notorious, notorious. I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand. I can't help it, I was born this way, but when I'm gone you remember my name. I am exactly who they say I am. Notorious, notorious. Kylie won't kiss my friend Cassandra. Jessica won't play ball. Mandy won't share her friend Miranda. Doesn't anybody live at all? Amanda won't leave me empty-handed. Got a number from a bathroom stall. Brandy just brought way too much baggage, and that shit just gets old. But I got a girl who can put on a show. The dollar decides how far you can go. She wraps those hands around that pole. She licks those lips and off we go. She takes it off nice and slow, 'cause that's porn star dancing. She don't play nice, she makes me beg, and she drops that dress around her legs, and I'm sitting right by the stage with this porn star dancing. Your body's lighting up the room. I want a naughty girl like you. There's nothing harder than Stacy's gonna save herself for marriage, but that's just not my style. She's got a pair that's nice to stare at, but I want girls gone wild.
Hello, hello, everybody. How are we? How are we? We are here. We're in the Witness on a Wednesday for once. Who fucking knew? And we are ready to be cooking and baking for Thanksgiving. Totally forgot to turn that audio down. So Okay, now it should be easier to hear me. Because I was still fully up. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is a Wednesday, and normally we would be in the booth, but for today, we are, in fact, in the kitchen! Because we are going to be cooking and baking for Thanksgiving. Yeah, exactly, Moonlight. I was sitting there and I was like, why is it so loud in my ears? So I was like, oh, because you have to turn it down, Rachel. But now it should be okay. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We're going to be cooking and baking. And sorry, I love this fucking song. Basically, the plan for tonight is to not have too much, and this is going to be a, knock on wood, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt because you guys know how I am. We are going to try to, get down to business tonight because I have to be ready, awake, and, functionable by 9 a.m. tomorrow. So if I'm here until midnight, by the time I go to bed, get packed, take a shower, your girls get, 5 hours of sleep. So we're going to try and go, decently, I don't want to say fast, but, we're gonna try not to dawdle too much. Again, you know how I am, so we'll see how that goes. Hello, gal! I love you coming into my chat and being surprised and saying, oh my god, how are you? When I specifically asked you to be here so that you could help me not fuck up these recipes. Let's get down to yes, time! Let's get down to business. Boom, 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 to defeat the Huns. Boom, 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 boom. Did they send me daughters? Boom, boom. When I asked for sons. Listen, I love that song. That is a baller song. But yes, so we're not taking music suggestions. We are chatting. You're welcome to talk in there. You're welcome to chat. Please do. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to tell me what you're working on. But we are going to try and get down to business to make the bun. Exactly that. Because if I can end before midnight, that's cute. You did it again. What did I say about dawdling? Welcome, Kingslayer. It's so good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Oh my gosh, we haven't seen you in so long. Oh my gosh, dude. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're going to have a good time with us tonight. But yes, I'm going to try my best not to dawdle. So I will be checking chat. We will be talking. We will be casual because you guys know I can't go an entire stream without talking or it drains me, right? I swear to God. That better have gotten it all off. That's the problem with black lipstick is you accidentally smudge it anywhere and it will be seen for the rest of the year. Anyways, yes. So I'm going to be talking. Hi, DJ Knight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well, my friend. And we will be doing things. And I will be checking the chat because Gal is specifically making sure that I don't burn the house down. Especially because, so I'm running off of internet recipes. However, and this goes for anyone who wants to bake or cook off an internet recipe, please, 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 always double check and take what they say with a grain of salt. Because I was talking to Gal, and Gal, you don't know this, no one knows this yet. I was reading back through my recipe. Thank you, DJ Knight, I'm so glad you're here. And Moonlight, send it my way. Send it through the Discord, pretty please, I want to see. I live in those walls, please don't burn it down. I love that, oh my God. But I was rereading my pumpkin roll recipe because I don't want to use a towel. I've decided we're not going to do it. I know I talked to Gal about it, but I'm not going to use a towel. And the internet said, well, if you're just rolling it, right, and not putting it in the oven, you can roll it with wax paper because you're not heating the paper. And I was like, cool, fine. I go back and check my recipe on the internet. The internet says line your pan that you're going to cook it with wax paper. For the record, don't ever do that. You should never, ever, ever put wax paper in the oven. It doesn't say parchment paper. It says wax paper. So I have parchment paper for us to line the pan with, or we can spray it, whatever we think is going to be easier. Yeah, exactly, Gal. Exactly. So always please double check your internet recipes because they will lie to you and try to get you to burn the place down. So we're gonna line it with parchment paper. I trust everything I see on the internet personally. Love it. Listen, and I'm only gonna say this once, and we're not gonna talk politics. That's Trump's America. Anyways, it's fine. I spray and flour the parchment? Really? Okay, it was suggesting to grease it and flour it, but like, okay, so let's talk about this then for a second. So Gal, the container that they want me to cook, we're gonna start with a pumpkin roll tonight, guys, and then we're gonna make macaroni and cheese. Those are our two things. So the container, the pan that they want to cook the pumpkin roll in, they're calling it a jelly roll pan. I checked, I don't own that. The closest thing I own is like a Wilton 1-inch deep cookie sheet pan. It's a little bit bigger, like lengthwise, than what they want. I better have Pop-Tarts for you. I will have them for our Christmas stream. So the Saturday before Christmas, we're gonna be doing a day-long stream, and we're gonna have Pop-Tarts so that you guys can make me eat Pop-Tarts. I'm hoping that pan will work. Do we think that pan will work, Gal? Because that's kind of the only option. And I can put parchment paper on it and grease it and flour it if you think that's the best idea. I've never used parchment paper because putting anything into the oven that is not cookable terrifies me. But I will use it if you think that's the best way to go. And I know we have to pop it out in order to roll it. So that's why I was thinking maybe we should do that. That is the same thing, you're fine. If it's too big, you make 1.5 times. Okay, perfect, excellent. I think my sister's texting me. Let me make sure it's okay. Okay, everything's good. All right, so then the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat that oven, baby. Now, use parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the pan. Okay. I will do that then. Another thing with that's fun. This is what I should call this is I should call this Rachel's baking and cooking with anxiety. That's what we need to do, guys. We need to start every week, like fuck Saturday activity weeks. We're just gonna learn how to cook with anxiety, and we need to start a YouTube series on this because how I was saying I don't line things with parchment paper because it makes my brain unhappy to put that in the oven. Although I will do it today. Bet I love that, Gal. The other thing I was going to say is, this wants me to heat it to 375, which isn't bad, but a lot of recipes like baking bread, for example, want you to go to like 400, 425, 450, and my brain, with my anxiety, I cannot go above 400, and I usually can't even do 400, or it really, really makes me like meltdown nervous. So I usually only go as high as 350, even for baking bread. And this is not how math works, first of all. I just double the time. That's not how math works. Don't do that. But that's what I do. 375 is lovely because it makes because this is a thin cake. Okay, so I'm gonna do 375 today. But just for future cooking baking reference, if there's ever a recipe that's like 400 or whatever, I won't do it. I will keep it at 350 and we'll keep a watch on it. When I get back into my kitchen, I'm gonna cook alongside you. Yay! I'm so excited about it. All right, so we're gonna heat the oven to 375. That's step one. So bake 375. Okay. So the other thing you'll notice is I always turn the oven light on because again, anxiety brain needs the oven light on. So that's the beginning. Now, this wants to line it with parchment paper. Are you using your recipe? No, so I'm using the internet recipe ingredients-wise because we bought the ingredients before you had put your recipe in because I got them early. But Gal, you have full permission to yell at me or say, do this, don't do that, add that, change this during any moment of this. If you think there's something where it's like, ooh, if you try this, it'll add really cool flavor. Or I wouldn't use that, it's gonna make it kind of weird. Go for it. The first thing that you have said yes to, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is we're gonna line it with parchment paper, instead of greasing it, right? Or do I need to grease the parchment paper too? Can I just put parchment paper in there? Okay, parchment paper, cool. You guys have the cutest story? Kingslayer, tell me while I line this. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna line this with some parchment paper.
While Kingslayer tells us his super cute story. Tell me your super cute story, Kingslayer. Okay, now I'm double triple checking. This is parchment paper. So I greased the parchment to make my life easy. Yeah, this is parchment, okay. Oh, wow, it's a lot bigger than you need. Should I cut the edge off? Because this is bigger than my pan. Should I cut the corners off? Your mic changed? Ah, shit, did it? It should be working still. Did it get unplugged, maybe? Rotate it. Oh! See, this is why you're here, Gal, because I never would have thought of that. Wow, never in a million years would I have thought of that. Okay, that was smart. Thank you. Okay, now I want to put it back in here. Last time I was volunteering with kids, one of them said something about FNAF. And I was like, oh, hey, I like FNAF too. And we were talking about it, and I kind of offhandedly said, well, let's roleplay FNAF. And she got so excited. And now I'm writing a FNAF roleplay. Kingslayer, that's so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. That is the most adorable story I've ever fucking heard. I love that. Okay, how do I get it to not curl? My audio's popping. Okay, hold on. This might hurt eardrums, so please mute. Ooh. Boop boop. Alright, let me know if that's any better. I plugged in, plugged out, all that jazz. If it's still fucked, I'll try the cord. You flip it after you rip it. Okay. Flip it after you rip it, okay. It's when you change cameras your mic's stuck. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the slightest, to be honest with you. Because that's kind of how this computer works. Let me do it a little like this. But let me know if it's okay now. Oh, wait. Alright, now it's fixed. Because every time I put in that second camera, it, doesn't mute the audio automatically, so that's why. So it should be fixed now. I'm gonna move this over a little so I can stand over here a little. Okay. All right, flip it after you rip it. So it should be this way. Beautiful. Is it supposed to be this way then? Is there a difference? No, this way? So it should be the, wait. Should it be the side where I can read it on top or the side where I can read it facing down? I should be able to read the words left to right. Eating raw ramen? Go for it. Let me get my scissors. Now, should I cut the corner, like these guys off? Because it's curving around the thing. So I don't know if I should have that. Let me curl side down. You use your finger to trace the side. Like that. Alright, well, we'll cut this later if we need to.
Don't cut, it'll help you when you need to take the cake out. Okay, but it's like, what if it touches the like the inside of the oven? Like what if it touches the rack that it's on? Will that matter? The batter will weigh it down. Oh, okay. All right, then we're going over to mixy time. Let me pull up your guys' chat on my phone. Hold on. I'll pull chat on my phone. It won't burn. Okay, okay. All right. So, got chat. All right, all right. Oh, I don't know how I would pull this out, I guess. Huh, I never thought about that. Alright, I'll just have to come back and look every once in a while. Okay, so eggs and sugar, then pumpkin, then flour mixture. Okay. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture of this. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're trying to figure it out. To forget all your problems and what's bothering you. Okay. Now, in theory, we should be fine. So, I want to go to a fourth a cup. Oh, no, that's for the towel. Okay. Granulated sugar, 1 cup. Okay, so 1 cup of sugar. Good fucking music. What would we do without Gal? That is the correct statement, Moonlight. Trust me. That is correct. Probably burn the whole place down. Although, to be fair, at least that would make a viral video. Alright, cup of sugar. Alright. Okay. Probably win at sea salt and paper. Listen, I would make a mean comment back, but I need your skill set today. So I'm going to refrain. Oh. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Okay. It was the sugar and the butter, I think. No, the sugar and the eggs. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, egg, sugar, pumpkin, then flour mixture. Okay. So 3 eggs. Okay, now the other thing I'm about to say is I am a messy, messy bitch. So if you can see me in the camera, which I think you barely can, yes, I am gonna crack these on the mixing bowl and then throw them in the trash with my hands.
Because as y'all know, I'm not delicate, so it means I just kind of put my hands in everything. When they're like, oh, get a spoon, hands. They're like, oh, get a fork. Oh, use something else for mixing. Insert utensil. I'm like, I'm gonna use my hands. Just the way I work. Me, I feel that, Moonlight. Who else has family over for Thanksgiving? Yeah, Kingslayer, that is what I'm baking for. So we'll make a pumpkin roll mac and cheese, and then I take them with me to family Thanksgiving tomorrow. If y'all remember my sister from the live stream, she hosts Thanksgiving for our family. So I will be headed over to Brianna's house. And hopefully we have a good ass time. Personally, I like Thanksgiving. Yeah! Well, there's lots of ways you can do it, right? Because you can have a Friendsgiving. You can have family. You can just do it by yourself. Holidays are just meant to celebrate and slow down and like your life, you know? I'm with my hubs this Thanksgiving. I love leftover sandwiches the day after. Hell yeah. Oh God, here comes the worst part. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna let that mix, but we are about to do the worst thing ever. Which I don't even think I can keep under the camera, so I'm probably just gonna hold it up. Yeah, it's still looks good. Yeah. I'm gonna let it go a little faster. I've made 3 pies today? Damn! Alright, what kind of pies? You're gonna have to tell me what kind of pies, and you guys are gonna have to try and keep my spirits up because I don't have an automatic can opener. So we have to open a nice big chunker of pumpkin. Lord help us. I'm so bad at this. I am probably the worst person you are ever about to watch open this fucking can. I'm so bad at it, and I could not tell you why. Ooh, I'm watching the parade. Hell yeah. Yep, already did it wrong. Okay. Apple, pumpkin, and pecan. So, what's the difference between those 3 besides, like, the main ingredient? Like, do you bake them differently? I know apple has a top thing that you do with the crust, which pumpkin doesn't have. And I've already fucked it up. Lord help me. So, I don't know why I can't do these. I've never been able to use a can opener well, ever. I guess I never did it as a child, but damn, is it not fun. So I technically have a little bit left in my freezer from a can where I didn't use all of it. But I'm not sure how quickly pumpkin goes bad. So I just got another can, and I don't even think we're gonna use all of this, but fortunately that's just the way it goes. Oh my God. Murder my hands. They all bake at different temperatures? Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense because pumpkin never dries up. It's moist forever. I want every day to be Thanksgiving. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, it is some good food. Gotta give you credit there. Oh God, I think I fucked it. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Kingslayer. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good Thanksgiving. Oh no, I fucked it up. You may ask, ow. Oh, that hurt. You may ask, how do you fuck up opening a can? Wish I could tell you. That's just how I work. Damn. Ow. God. Please let this be the only can we have to open for these recipes.
I made Tres Leches cake the other day, which is annoying as fuck to make, by the way. And I had to open like 3 different cans because you need condensed and evaporated milk. I was like, oh my god. Ow. No, I'm not doing song requests tonight because I'm trying to pump this out as fast as possible. So we are solely baking and such. Oh my god! I need this metal to try and get this can open. Jesus God. Nope. The first thing I see when I open stream is Rachel struggling. Literally! Listen, I don't have an automatic can opener, and I don't know why. I suck at opening can. I'm awful at it. I've already hurt my shoulder. Like, thank God this is the only one we have to do. Also, hello, Dadley. Welcome. Oh. Thank God. I hate that shit. Now, how much pumpkin are we supposed to put in here? We are baking a pumpkin roll, DJ Knight. 2/3 a cup. That doesn't feel like a lot. Well, I guess we're gonna find out real quick if we can freeze pumpkin again. Do I have 2/3 on here? No, which means it's 5 ounces. Okay. The only measurement I don't have is 2/3, which means it's about 5 something ounces. So it's this guy. And y'all can double check me on that, but I'm pretty positive. Get a spoon. Boy, that is not a lot of pumpkin. Can I freeze this? I'm gonna have to Google how long it lasts in the freezer. It does not want to smush either. It's a little over 5 ounces. Yeah. Because this cup that I have is 5.5. So anytime something is 2/3 of a cup, and I don't have that measurement, I just use this little cup because this cup stops its measurement lines at 5 ounces. So it is essentially 5.5. Because the top of the glass has to lead somewhere, so... Pumpkin can last up to a year in the freezer? Wait, even this stuff that's coming from the Libby's container? Because if I had known that, I would have grabbed the shit I put in the freezer instead of buying a new can. Damn. Alright, well, I'll put the rest, because this is all we need. As long as it's sealed or in a Ziploc bag. Oh, well, it was closed, but I wouldn't call it sealed. It was just in a container. I mean, it was in like a sealed container, but I wouldn't call it like foolproof. Well, that's okay, because I can save this new thing, because look at how much is left. So I'll save that, and we can use that to make some pumpkin bread and stuff, and other pumpkin things, because I love the taste of pumpkin and cinnamon.
You could make pumpkin muffins. Ooh. Moonlight, that depends on you and your family. Let's see. We'll Ziploc bag it. So, my grandma makes the best homemade pumpkin rolls. Ooh, I'm excited to try it, I'll be honest. Now, does it count as sealed if I take the can and put it inside of the Ziploc bag? Or do I have to empty the can into the Ziploc bag? Like, that counts as sealed, right? I don't have to empty it out of the can? Or will the can get moisture and that's why it's bad? Oh. Empty the can. Okay, I'm being reprimanded. Hey, welcome! Welcome, John Plays Games. You joined just in time to hear me be reprimanded by chat for trying to put the can in a sealed Ziploc bag instead of emptying the can into the bag. How are you, my friend? How's your day going? We're working on baking a pumpkin roll at the moment. So I'm gonna empty this so I can freeze the pumpkin and keep it for the next recipe we do. Welcome, Fox Daddy. How are you? I hope you're doing well. How has your days been? I'm emptying the rest of our pumpkin because, believe it or not, a pumpkin roll does not use a lot of pumpkin. Like, it uses a teeny weeny amount. And I think that's because, I learned the hard way, pumpkin doesn't fucking lose its moisture ever. So it makes everything you bake way too moist. I'm hoping there will be enough flavor in it though, because I really like pumpkin flavor. So I'm hoping it will taste like pumpkin and that like the cream cheese and stuff won't overpower it. But I don't want to add more pumpkin because that can really mess with your bake time because of how moist it keeps the cake. This stream is gonna hurt me physically? Oh, you didn't know that was the goal? You didn't know that you, as a baker, were gonna be hurt tonight as I do horrible, cringy things while trying to bake? Come on now, that's the whole goal of the stream. I might burn the house down, but it's you all getting tortured. It's also gonna get really messy because I don't have any paper towels left. So, we're gonna have fun. I am the wolf of war. Down, down, down. Alright. Trash there. Ooh, okay. 1 second. Let me read. Let me actually pull up chat on my phone because I think I can scroll on this one. Nope, I absolutely still can't scroll on that one. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Twitch chat. Restream doesn't let me scroll and it's annoying. Great, just finished my first gig as Santa? No fucking way. I echo, how was it? You don't like pumpkin, Fox Daddy? Fox Daddy, I hate to inform you, you're gonna have to leave and no longer be a part of this community. Kidding. That is not sealed, I just put so much air in there. You could put up a little pumpkin in your cream cheese frosting. Ooh, okay, Gal, when we get there, please tell me how much. Because I want to do that, because I really like the flavor. Hello there, how are you? I'm good, just chilling and resting up for the big day tomorrow. I'm currently here in New York City with my marching bandmates for the 98th Macy's Day Parade. I am a snare drummer as well and can't wait. Okay, first of all,
Amazing. Congratulations. That's so fucking cool. I hope you have the best day tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy it and have the time of your life. Thanks for popping in. Genuinely, I'm sending you so much good energy. Like, have a good night, love the day tomorrow, have fun with all your friends, and own it. You're gonna be the best snare drummer there. I already know, okay? It was great. So many happy kiddos. Oh, for your Santa stuff? I'm so glad to hear that, Fox Daddy. Fox Daddy, how many kids did you see as Santa? Did they give you any, like, questions that you couldn't handle, or did it feel comfortable? That's so amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, it's genuinely awesome, John. Okay, so we need to mix the pumpkin in. So, ooh, as I drop things. For folks who don't like mixy sounds, we're gonna be mixying for a second here. So we're supposed to mix that pumpkin in, and then we have to make a separate, we did eggs and sugar, pumpkin. Yeah, we gotta make a separate flour mixture because you're supposed to do your dry in later. That much I know. I know you do dry ingredients after and you do it separately. Because once you start mixing flour, that's where all your gluten comes from, and that's where you get thick, dense, non-yummy cake, which we don't want. We want yummy cake. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna push this back. We're gonna make our flour mixture. Okay. Mix all your dry ones in separately. I'm in the West Virginia University Mountaineers Marching Band. Let's go. Here, I'll take it over here. Ready? Let's go. West Virginia University Mountaineering Marching Band. Own it. You guys are awesome. I hope you have the best time. Now, we're going to try and not make a mess with this flour, but we'll see. A few asked why my beard wasn't white and how Santa was able to make it to every house in one night. You know what? Honestly, the comment of, why isn't your beard white, Santa, is wild. What did you say to that? How did you answer those questions, Fox Daddy? As I'm perusing muffin recipes, all of them call to be baked at 425. It's okay, gal, because I bake everything at 350, and instead of 10 minutes, I just do it for like 20. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I bake artisan bread, which you're supposed to bake at 425, sometimes like 450, and I do it at 350, and I just put it in there for an hour. Which, again, you are not supposed to do, so I don't advocate for it, but I do it. Oh, I almost put a full cup in there. But Rachel, that's wrong. Oh, I'm well aware. I do it nonetheless. And it's turned out great so far. It's been very delicious. The bread is great. Our separate ways, ever to true love won't desert you. It's not quite 3/4. That's a little better. Okay. And we're gonna perform a John Denver song, Country Roads. Is that the one that's like, country roads, take me home? Is it that one, or am I completely off base? I have a little bit of baking knowledge, but not as much as Gal. Yeah, Gal is our resident baking expert, for sure. All right, so I gotta put in baking powder and baking soda, which is half a teaspoon of both of them. Okay. Love will find you, chains that bind you. Thank you, DJ Knight. Yes, it is that song? Okay, good. Hi, Gothic. Welcome, welcome. How are you, buddy? How's life been treating ya? I know you said some stuff last time. I hope it's going better.
half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder. I just told the kids that I am young Santa. Honestly, that's pretty clever, Fox Daddy. I would not be able to think on my feet like that. That's why I've never done those like Disney princess gigs. Because I'm like, I would not be able to think that efficiently. Good on you, Fox Daddy. That's a great answer. Rachel, no. Rachel, yes. Love Daughtry? Hell yeah. My sister loves Daughtry too. They're really good. I gotta give them credit. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. I just have nothing better to do. Giving people baked goods is my love language. And I support you for that. Genuinely, like, I actually really enjoy it too. Never thought I would, but I fully enjoy like baking and cooking and having other people eat it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so, oh, everything is half a teaspoon. Gal, tell me if this is wrong and if I shouldn't do this. If I really like cinnamon, the same way that we were gonna add pumpkin to the cream cheese frosting, can I add more cinnamon than it calls for? And that will give me a stronger cinnamon taste, or should I just stick to the recipe? Everything wants half a teaspoon, damn. Half a teaspoon. Our separate ways, what we went our separate ways. Ah, damn it, reset on me. Okay, hold on. Good, hurting but good? Okay, Gothic. I'm sending you good energy. Cinnamon is like the garlic of cooking. You can add more, and I recommend a little bit of cloves too. Cloves is in the recipe. Right now the recipe was half a teaspoon of cloves and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. But I love cinnamon. So, is a full teaspoon of cinnamon too much? And you also asked me, what is your favorite sweet treat? Gingerbread. Easy. If it's cookie, I love gingerbread. They're always my favorite. If you have pumpkin pie spice, sprinkle it in. Honestly, go until it smells good. The problem is, cinnamon by itself smells delicious to me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do the cinnamon challenge. Gingerbread is my favorite cookie. I'm not a big cake person, to be honest. I don't care for cakes or brownies all that much. They're good, I'll have some, but they're like, double the cinnamon, not the cloves. Got it. Got it, I'm gonna double cinnamon then. That's the one I hate? Oh yeah, you don't like gingerbread, Gothic? That's so funny. Alright, doubled cinnamon, not the cloves. Yeah, I'll eat brownies and I'll eat cake, like cupcakes and brownies and stuff, but I much prefer, like, cookies. And I like, what's funny is, like, I also like, I mean, I love bread. Y'all know how much I love bread. But, like, banana bread, carrot cake, it's a lot of the stuff you don't think about that I enjoy for sweets. Oh, no, if we're going cake, cinnamon coffee cake. Like the one with the cinnamon swirl in it. I love that shit. Again, cinnamon. And the salts. Okay, so how much salts? What about gingerbread muffins? I've never tried those before. I've never tried gingerbread except in cookie form. Oh, I love molasses cookies too. Oh, love molasses cookies. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. I assume they would taste like gingerbread? So, okay. So here's the issue with gingerbread. Everybody's gingerbread tastes different. There is a different taste between homemade gingerbread, what kind of frosting you put on changes the taste, store-bought gingerbread that you're supposed to, that's like, you still make into a cookie, like a recipe thing, tastes different from pre-made store-bought gingerbread cookies, which tastes different from gingerbread that you use to make gingerbread houses. Like, it all tastes different. So when I say gingerbread, I mean a very specific taste of gingerbread with a very specific icing, but I couldn't tell you what that is. I just know what it tastes like. So it's hard to explain to people because I'm like, you have probably had gingerbread and you didn't like it because it was one of those tastes. Like, there's some gingerbread I don't like because of such and such. No, because when I was a kid, I can't have sweets, and gingerbread cookies are not that sweet, and that's all I was allowed to eat. Oh, that sucks, Gothic. Yeah, that would definitely make you hate them. For sure it would. For sure it would. Alright, let me mix some of this flour stuff and combo together. Mix all the dries. Whoa, I picked way too big a bowl for this, but usually recipes on the internet are way too much, and they're huge. This one doesn't seem to be all that much. Because it didn't even do, it wasn't even a full cup of sugar, or a full cup of flour. Yeah, it was only 3/4 a cup of flour. I don't think that's gonna make all that much. That's okay. It doesn't need to be that much, I suppose. I don't even know if anybody eats pumpkin besides me. Whoa. I have the wet in the mixing bowl. So I did the eggs, the sugar, and the pumpkin are in the mixing bowl, and then I will put in the flour bit by bit. So I'll put in the dry ingredients bit by bit. It's not supposed to. Oh, remember, it's a thin cake. You're right, you're right. It's gonna be at the max 1/2 inch thick. Oh, okay. I love pumpkin in pies only. See, that's so interesting because, like, I don't particularly care for pies because like the texture, consistency texture, I'm like, ooh. But other pumpkin things I like. Alright, we're gonna throw in some of the dry ingredient mixture here, so we're gonna have a lot of mixing sounds, just to let folks know. I love pumpkin in everything. Same, I do love pumpkin. I love pumpkin, I love cinnamon, ginger, molasses. Like, it's funny because a lot of, like, the sweets, I don't, like, my favorites are not the actual sweet ones. Like, I don't like vanilla. I don't like plain sugar flavored things. It's not really my thing. Even chocolate, I would prefer ginger or molasses or pumpkin or peanut butter over, like, just straight sweet chocolate. It's really not my thing. Unspoken. I had pumpkin ravioli? Now that I don't know. Because when you start throwing those kind of flavors into, like, savory foods, I don't know. I'd have to try it. I'm not sure. My fave is carrot cake or red velvet. Oh, carrot cake is delicious. I am also a carrot cake person, Gothic. Love me some carrot cake. Oh, fully dropped that. Every scar will break my throne. Oh my god, we have a classic about to play in the background. Anyone who was alive at this time period knows what this is. Into my eyes, like open doors. I'm so numb. The only bad part, and I don't know if this is just the mixing bowl and utensils that I have, is I feel like even using the attachment that has the scraper edge on it still doesn't mix everything properly. Like, I have to go in here with a spoon and a knife and get it off the mixer attachment so that it mixes properly. And it's very annoying. Alright. Hold on. That's gotta go in the freezer. Looks like a pretty good consistency. It was served with a cream sauce and it was so good. Ooh, caramel cheesecake. Dadley, my mother loved cheesecake. That was her favorite dessert. I think it's one of the nastiest things I've ever tasted. It's just absolutely disgusting to me, but I support you. Now I made a red velvet cake, add cherry juice to it. Ooh. Savory pumpkin is hella underrated. Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. Caramel anything is lovely. Fair. Aged caramel is the best. So when I made tres leche, I also made dulce de leche, which, fun fact, that I learned when I tasted it, it's just Werther's original caramel. And so it's delicious, and I have way too much of it. So I'm hoping I can put it in a cooler and bring it with me to Thanksgiving so they can top it on ice cream. Because I essentially just made caramel, but like thick. And it's delicious, y'all. Oh my god. Dulce de leche? Great. Alright, so now we pour this into our pan, right? Spread evenly into prepared pan and sprinkle with nuts. Okay. Did you spray the parchment? No, gal, I did not. Thank you. Caramel is the best? Hell yeah. I really want to make a tres leches cake. That shit should have stopped here. So I will say, it was delicious. And I made it for somebody who said their favorite cake was tres leches, so I made it for their birthday. And I did get raving reviews on it. All I'm saying is, if you don't make the cake perfection, and I followed the recipe, and it still didn't, like, it worked, but it was annoying, then you end up with a shit ton of milk that you eventually have to pour down the drain, and it feels like a big waste. So you have to get, like, the perfect recipe to make the sponge cake to absorb all of the milk that you make. And also, they don't tell you, you're supposed to let it absorb the milk for literally, like, 24 hours. Like, it says overnight, so 8 hours, you're supposed to let it sit in there. But mine absorbed it, but not all of it. So I had to dump a lot of milk, and then I had to make it twice, because I didn't know you had to leave it that long. But it does taste delicious. Highly recommend it. It was pretty easy recipe. It's just that they don't tell you everything. Spray the parchment. For me, leave the nuts out. Oh, I feel that, Gothic. But I will spray the parchment. Parchment sprayed. Now I can pour it right in. Oh, I got you, Gothic. I got you. I should be able to just pour it, right? Okay. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells like pumpkin bread. Not like the glass candy. Yes, Gothic, I have learned my lesson. I was gonna just grease the pan, but apparently it's easier to do it with parchment. Yeah, that candy was fun to try and get off those pans. Okay. Alright, now I gotta wash this. anxiety baking and being poor means I only have one set of mixing equipment. So I've got to wash it before we can make the cream cheese part of it. You did, Gothic. You did try to tell me. That's true. You absolutely did. Okay. So, I'm assuming I spread this out, right? Or do I just let it sit? Because this does not... Should I, like, lean it maybe and let it go? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Oh, use a knife and spread it. That's smart. Huh. That would be smart, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be real thin. Okay. I guess it's because my cookie sheet's a little bit longer than they want. Okay. Spread it out a little. Oh, oh, that's a whole ass just flour chunk. Okay, mix it in the pan, mix it in the pan, mix it in the pan. No one will know. No one will know. So the best part about baking on a live stream is anytime something like that's happened, I could be like, shh, don't tell anyone. They'll never know. They don't watch this. Oh yeah, what flavor cupcakes? No, no clipping it. Now. It's not heavy enough to quite go to the edges. But that's okay, because again, this pan's bigger than they want. I'm assuming it'll fill it out and spread when it bakes, too. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Think that's good? Ooh, lemon and pineapple upside down. Nice. Okay, bake for 13 to 15 minutes or until top of cake springs back when it is touched. Okay. Hey Google, set a timer for 13 minutes.
Sure, 13 minutes.
All right.
Now.
Put the scissors there so it has something to look at. So now, we're going to do dishes because I can't make the cream cheese. Well, I could, but I'm not gonna make the cream cheese without the mixer. So, let's go clean all the mixer stuff. Ready to make a tripping hazard and drag the microphone cord all the way across the kitchen? There we go. Okay. Gothic, well, I'm sure you were an excellent cook when you were cooking. I have no doubts. Okay. Let's see. Get the pumpkin off. Wow, that's so cool. Good on you for, like, cooking and feeding people. Like, genuinely. Anyone who cooks or bakes, I'm always like, listen, you gotta love those people because they are doing something out of love and they are making a service.
Everybody's got this disease. Got this disease. One of the guys liked my orange gravy? What is that? I've never heard of that before, Gothic. What's in it? Dying alone. Alright. Mixing containers clean. Oh, got a little water in it. Everybody's got this disease. Alright, let's see what we're mixing now. Got this disease. You know how to make white gravy? Not at all. My gravy comes from cans. You won't have to tell me how it works. Alright, so to make the cream cheese, it wants a beater, but I don't know if I have a beater or a whisk. Oh, Gal, you might know. Chat, do you guys know if this is a beater or a whisk? Because I can't figure it out. A whisk is a beater? Is this either of those then? Same fucking thing. Yes, this is one of those? Okay, cool, then I will use it. I hate this thing though because it gets all up in here and it gets nasty, but I'll use it. So it wants me to beat cream cheese, add a cup of powdered sugar, butter, and vanilla. Okay, so cream cheese, powdered sugar, butter, and vanilla. And then Gal's gonna tell me how much extra pumpkin to put in. So that we can make it a little maybe a little pumpkin and a little cinnamon into the cream cheese. Okay, so what cream cheese do we need? Oh, shit. Okay, Gal, urgent question. I didn't put the walnuts on top of the cake. Can I put it on now, or has it been in there for too long? Yeah, it says top with nuts. Put it in the frosting. Got it. Okay. I was like, oh no, I didn't top it with nuts like I was supposed to. I know it's optional, but I like them. I forgot, but I'll put it in the frosting. Oh, instead of milk, you use orange juices. Oh, for the gravy? That's cool, Gothic. It helps to whisk your cream cheese before adding anything. Oh, okay. So how much cream cheese do I need? 8 ounces, 1 package. Did I get 8 ounces? Look at me, I did. Okay, we will whisk the cream cheese by itself then. We'll do that first, and then we'll add everything else. I thought I got the right size, because I was like, I know I don't have that. So let me just get the size they want, because I couldn't get tiny enough pumpkin size. Ugh. Oh, that's so disgusting. Cheese really makes me upset. There are very few cheese things I like. Cheesecake tastes nasty. Cream cheese smells disgusting. Sour cream tastes nasty. Ugh. Is it room temp? Yes, Gothic. I did see that it was supposed to be room temp before I started using it. So thank goodness I applied that. It is room temp. I didn't realize it had to be that until I was looking at the recipe, but I did take it out in time, I think. Oh my god. Let go. Don't make me get a spoon. It's gonna make me get a spoon, isn't it? Think it is?
Ugh, it smells so nasty. I hate that. Ugh. Why is it like so stuck to this container? Oh, maybe the bottom's still a little cold. Okay. Maybe that's why. Is it bad when you got 2 cooks in chat? No, it's great. Because I do not know how to make these today. So I like having folks here who can be like, wait, don't do that. Or wait, try this. That's always helpful when I don't know what I'm making. Where did I put the towel? Okay. Oh my god, it smells so, that cake smells so good. So for cinnamon, add about 1 or 1.5 teaspoons. And pumpkin, add like a spoonful. Taste as you go and adjust from there. Best part about cooking is tasting the shit. Maybe for people who like food it is. But not for those of us who aren't such big fans of it. Okay, what get added to this? It's cream cheese, powdered sugar, butter, and vanilla extract. Okay. So, cup of powdered sugar. Okay. Oh, I might have to extra zoom this because I think it's a little cold. Tasting is part of cooking. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it was mostly at room temperature, but apparently not enough. Oh well. It'll be fine. Oh, this powdered sugar has been nicely opened. Unlike how I open things. We're getting there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Powdered sugar time. Oh, we got some classic corn. My brain's ticking like a bomb. I really want a grilled cheese right about now with bacon and soup. Also, slowly add the powdered sugar and lower the speed so it doesn't fly everywhere. I got you. I only had the speed so high because, apparently it wasn't as warm as I thought because it all got clumped in the center when I was trying to do the cream cheese. And it did not want to come out. So, I'm gonna have to use a spoon and get that out, but let's see. Ah, I put the spoon in the sinky sink. Okay. I'm coming undone. So let me get it out of there. Spark so delicate. This thing is so annoying to get all the little bits and pieces out. All get stuck in there. My demons were my friends. In the end, they're out to get me. Sorrow on my tongue. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Chica between my eyes. Please try. Make it quick now. Alright, we want to sift in a little powdered sugar. Okay. I'm coming undone. What love so spark so delicate. Yeah, it's doing what I was afraid of. Yeah, I might have to switch to just a mixer, because it's doing what it always does, and this is why I hate using this thing, is it all gets stuck inside of it. And so it doesn't mix anything together, because it just gets stuck inside of the beater. That's our timer for the cake. Alright, let me see. I'll let that go, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't come out of the beater. Alright, let's try the cake, see if it's done. Ooh, it looks good. Now, is this a stick a fork in the cake to see if it's done type of cake, or, because it does spring back like it said so. I'm gonna let it cool while we try and mix the rest of this together. I don't have toothpicks, so it's either we put a fork in it, or we don't need to at all. You can check it with a knife or a toothpick. Okay, I'll use a knife. I also like to take Roman noodles, cook them, and put cheese, peppers, hamburger meat, and add the instant mashed potatoes. And when mixing, add eggs, roll it into balls, and put the eggs in the bread and fry. Wow, that is a lot, Gothic. But I'm sure it tastes delicious. A knife, okay. I'll use a knife. Roll it while it's hot so it cools while it's rolled. Oh, okay. Good to know. Can I, you know what? This may not be what they want, but I think I'm going to switch to a mixer instead of using this Wix beater. Because I hate this thing. It never works. It just gets stuck. It doesn't actually mix anything. I know it's not going to be fluffy like they might want, but I'd rather have it actually mix than get stuck up in there. That all happens with beaters? Boy, it's annoying as shit. I don't like it. Okay, hold on. Let me check the cake. Okay, so take a knife. No, it's stuck to me. Gotta go back in for a bit. Hey Google, put a timer on for 2 minutes.
Got it.
I remember
And that's starting now.
I remember Gal's rule of only do 2 extra minutes. Alright, so Well, we still need butter and vanilla, so let's not... I guess I'll use the beater still for now. Yes, the knife was dry. Add the rest of the ingredients and it should mix eventually. Okay. Butter and vanilla. So how much is the butter? 6 tablespoons of butter. Already room temp, so we're okay there. No, oh no, the knife, I meant the knife was dry when it went in Gothic. It stuck to the knife. So no, it wasn't done yet. So I put it in for 2 more minutes because that's Gal's rule of cooking. 6 tablespoons. Yeah, 6 tablespoons of butter. Okay. Hey, 10:17. We're not doing too bad. Okay, 6 tablespoons of butter added. And then vanilla. And we're gonna add a little pumpkin and cinnamon. Okay. So how much vanilla? For you it is. For me it is not. One teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Timer. I'll check you in a second. Woo-hoo! Ha, ha, ha. There it is. Something had to go wrong. Oh boy. Of course this occurs while I don't have paper towels. Well, I guess I won't be wearing these pants tomorrow. Okay. Oh well. And when you want to add walnuts, add them last. Okay, Gal, the pumpkin will definitely help. Can you give me those measurements again? You said a teaspoon of cinnamon and how much pumpkin? Like just a spoonful, right? Teaspoon of cinnamon and a spoonful of pumpkin. It's cold now because I put it in the freezer, but hopefully that will be okay. I'm gonna run out of spoons. Okay, spoonful of pumpkin going in. And then teaspoon of cinnamon. Ooh. All right, add it. We're gonna let that mix. I need more towels. Let me check that cake. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, is it okay for me to leave the oven on in prep for our mac and cheese, or should I turn it off while we are still working on the pumpkin roll? I'm gonna add some walnuts in here because that's supposed to be the last thing. All the cooking I do now is in the crock pot. Love that. Am I cold? No, I am not. I'm adding teensy bits of walnut in here. Turn the oven off? Okay. The question was, should I leave the oven on since we're gonna have to bake the mac and cheese, or should I turn it off and just have it heat back up afterwards? I'll just turn it off. Because it should stay warm enough that it can reheat, so it should be fine. And I know you said do that while it's hot, so I'm going to try and get this mixed. I'm going to add another walnut or two. Alright, I'm gonna claim that as enough walnuts. I don't think we necessarily need a lot. Yeah, I will, Gothic. Don't worry. Alright, I'm gonna put that back in the freezer. Oh, I'm supposed to try it, right? To see what it tastes like? See if we got enough pumpkin and cinnamon in there? Alright, let's give it a shot. Here we go. Yep, it's exactly what I thought it would be. I don't like cream cheese. It tastes disgusting to me. But I assume that's the way it's supposed to taste. I do not like cream cheese. Ugh, nasty. I'm gonna get another towel. Should I add more powdered sugar to it if I think it tastes too cream cheesy? Or should I leave it be because it's supposed to be cream cheesy? I like cream cheese, but I'm a big cheese eater. Fair. You can add more powdered sugar, pumpkin, or cinnamon. Okay. So let me try one of those then. First off, oh, there's still a chunk of butter that needs mixed. Okay. Because stupid beaters collect everything and never get it out. A little more vanilla extract maybe too. Okay. Now, Gal, I know that cake is supposed to be hot when we roll it. Should I just let it sit in the oven or should I cover it? Because we're still working on the frosting. But I mean, it's going to stay hot for a bit, right? Because it's sitting on top of the oven. You can tap the whisk attachment on the side.
Honestly, I'm not sure that it would work with how annoyingly stuck together everything is. Oh, roll it and put it in the fridge. Before we put the cream cheese in it? Okay. Oh, you're right. It says wrap in plastic wrap and refrigerate for an hour. Oh no, it says unroll, spread with cream cheese, and then re-roll it. Oh, have it cool on the wire rack. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. All right, so this is gonna be the hard part then. Let's see if we can do it. I get it now. All right, so I'm gonna roll it with wax paper, not with a towel. So how do I roll it? What exactly do I do? I'll show it to you too. I don't understand what rolling it means. So you need to roll it before it cools because it will cool in the shape. If you leave it for long, it will be near impossible to roll without it cracking. Okay. So what does roll mean? How do I take it out of the pan? Okay. Oh, he stuck a little bit on the corners. Okay, hold on. I might need a knife. You got a little stuck on the corners. Let's try that. There it goes. Okay. I did! It got stuck to the pan, see? Corner edge. Okay. But I didn't think to spray the pan itself. Okay, it's out of the pan. Now what? I don't understand what rolling it means. Roll starting on a short side, so just like pick it up. Like literally just bend it? Isn't it gonna break? Do I bend it in or out? Should I? Okay. Should I like put the wax paper down on top of it and then roll it inwards? Roll it with the parchment. Oh. No, okay. So, do this. Like this, you're saying. With the parchment attached. So roll it like that. I see. Okay. How tight am I supposed to get it? I'm assuming it's not supposed to be that tight. So I just kind of roll it gently. All right, hold on. Oh, it's already starting to break. Okay, I need to get these out. Okay, so just sort of. All right, I'm gonna try it this way. Sort of like that. Okay. Okay, it's rolled. Now, it says to cool it on a wire rack, but I can put it in the fridge. How long will it take to cool if I put it in the fridge? And I know you don't like it when I put things in the freezer, but if I put this in the freezer and then take it out when we're done with macaroni and cheese, will it be cold enough for me to put the cream cheese on? Or should I put it in the fridge to not put it in the freezer? But I speed up all the cooling processes by putting things in the freezer. It will ruin in the freezer? Okay, all right. So if I put it in the fridge, will it be cool enough by the time we're done with macaroni for us to put the frosting on it? Put it in the fridge. It will cool enough by the time you're finished with mac and cheese. Okay. All right. I don't know if I have space in here, but we'll try. Oh boy. All right. All right. It's in the fridge. I want a raise after this. Sure, you can have a raise from $0 to $0. How about that? Alright, let's finish this cream cheese. So, I'm gonna add a little more cinnamon, a little more vanilla. I'm basically just gonna add a little bit more of everything. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit more of everything. I want one too. We agree? I love that, Gothic. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little more of everything that is not cream cheese. Even though we horribly spilled the vanilla last time. All over the place. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. And I did put the pumpkin back in the freezer, but I'm gonna get it out. So it was vanilla, cinnamon, and pumpkin. Okay. Oh, and powdered sugar. Okay. Extra vanilla is usually good. Okay. I always add extra vanilla. I love that. Sometimes when you get two cooks together, they don't agree. Yeah, but you guys are... See, here's the thing, Gothic. Here's the thing. Cooks don't agree when they're both trying to cook. But when you have an idiot in the kitchen, the cooks always agree. Because they're like, oh my god, what is she doing? Oh. Alright, let's see. Well, I've run out of spoons, so let me try the vanilla and the cinnamon and maybe a little bit more powdered sugar. And so I'm gonna leave the pumpkin out of it. Ah, thanks, DJ Knight. Okay. I'm not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna do. Add a little bit more. Okay. Let's try mixing this together a little more. I make a cake, but I sub oil for coffee, and it came out like good coffee cake. Hell yeah. I'm going fast. Fuck it. Do 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 do. Hold on, I'm gonna get some of these sides off. So I don't think it's mixing fully. Okay. Try and mix it a little more. Rachel, relax, you're doing good. Thank you, Gothic. I appreciate that. For someone who doesn't bake or cook, or at least doesn't necessarily understand the mechanics of it, I think I'm doing alright. Alright, let me put my finger in it. Here we go, we'll try this again, ready? You haven't started any fires yet! That's true, that's progress! Alright, ready? That's definitely better. Much less cream cheese flavor. Would I be bad for putting more in there? Because now it doesn't taste like cream cheese. But now, in my opinion, it doesn't taste like anything. If I was going to put something else in there, would I go more vanilla or more cinnamon, or am I crazy and I shouldn't do that? Or should I go more powdered sugar? I don't know or should it be pumpkin? Am I supposed to be putting pumpkin in there? Do whatever you want. Okay, but this is the time when I do want suggestions. What is gonna have the strongest flavor for me to throw in? Because right now it tastes like nothing. That happens sometimes, DJ Knight. That happens. Cinnamon or pumpkin is going to have the strongest flavor. Put a spoonful more of powdered sugar. Add pumpkin and vanilla. Okay. I didn't do pumpkin last time, so let me try the pumpkin. Or a dash of cloves. Oh, okay. I appreciate you guys, by the way. Thank you for giving me these suggestions. Because it's hard when I don't like the taste. So I'm glad we got it to a place where it's like, oh, I like it because it doesn't taste like nasty cream cheese. But now I'm like, well, what should it taste like? Because I can't have it tasting like nothing. Alright. We'll put in some more pumpkin. Okay, I put in 2 tablespoons of pumpkin. Too much vanilla can make it bitter. Okay, so I'm not gonna add any more vanilla. Thank you, I did not know that. But I will try maybe another tablespoon of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Do cloves? Okay, I'll try cloves instead of cinnamon. Yeah, that's right, Gothic. I did put extra cinnamon in the cake, so I shouldn't add too much, huh? Good point. Okay. Alright, let's mix this together. Or it all will taste like cinnamon. Yeah, and although I might like that, most people will not. Okay, we need a little bit of scraping from the sides here.
might put some more walnuts in there. I kind of want it to be a little crunchy. Alright, let me try it. Or add nutmeg. Ooh! Alright, let's try it. Here we go. That's it. Oh, that's good. Wait, shit. Hold on, I'm having another taste, but I think that's good. There are definitely going to be people who think that tastes way too pumpkin-y, but I like that. Okay, cool. Do I like Betty Boop? I do. Who cares if nobody else likes it? That means I can eat it. Alright. I really do like the walnuts in there, though. If they were crushed walnuts, I might add more. But they're not crushed. So I feel like if I add the amount that I would want, they're going to make the eating experience unpleasant. Because they're pretty thick. Yeah, I think so too, Gothic. So I'm just gonna leave the little bits that are in there. And if somebody gets a walnut in their slice, then they get a surprise happy slice. Okay. Now, here's the question. We are letting the cake cool until after we're done with macaroni. So do I need to put the frosting somewhere, or can it sit out? Is it okay to sit on the counter? Put this back in the freezer. Put a towel over it. Okay, got it. I don't... Do you have to mix anything for mac and cheese? Am I going to need this mixer for mac and cheese? Cook the macaroni. Melt the butter in a saucepan. Blend in flour, salt, and pepper. No. Okay, so I don't need the mixer for it, so I can leave it in the mixer. You mix the things in pots. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Alright, so frosting we're going to put to the side. So that we have that ready to go. We're going to put all of the frosting thingies that we used into the sink. All the things you do. Awesome. Okay, so I like hot sauce in my mac and cheese. Dadley, I've never heard of that, but honestly, I could see how that could taste good. I could definitely see that. The mac and cheese I am making is supposed to be kid-friendly, so I'm open to suggestions on what to add into it, but it would have to be suggestions that are like, oh, kids would love this or that, you know what I mean? Because, and I don't think they would like hot sauce. Gotta be honest. Scared of dropping things. Wipe that off. Okay. Alright.
right. Kid me liked hot sauce, hot dogs, and the mac and cheese. So I would. I don't have any hot dogs. Bacon. I think my bacon's too old. I actually probably need to throw it away. But all of these are incredible suggestions, and I should have done them, frankly. Okay. I have the weakest tongue, so no hot sauce for me. I feel that energy. Alright, so... cook the macaroni to al dente according to package instructions. Drain and set aside. Okay. How much? This is like half a pound, so I think it's a good amount. 7 minutes. Okay, let me get a good... There's one thing I know how to make, it's pasta. Now, all of the additives for the mac and cheese, no idea. I eat plain noodles. Oh, too small. Okay, let me put some water in it. All the things you do. Okay, it's probably enough water. We'll fill it up more if we need to. Alright, we'll pop the noodles in. How many guests? No idea. She cooked mac before. Heavily salt the water. I usually put a little in. I don't do it too bad. I don't know how many guests. I would love to tell you regular family size, but that means nothing. I cook plain noodles, not mac and cheese. Alright, so then it might not be enough. It's mostly for the kids. It's supposed to fill an 8x8 pan. It's just for the children, so they'll be fine. And if other people like it, well, then I know to make some more next year. So we gotta wait for that to boil. Meanwhile, it wants us to grease this for baking. A pound barely feeds 3 grown-ups? Yeah, it's definitely a kid's recipe, but that's okay. Okay. And greased. I'm not gonna heat the oven yet, because I don't like that. Make the sauce. Okay. Melt the butter in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Okay. I hope this is medium size. Melt butter, milk, and add your cheese until melted and stir as it cooks. Yeah, Gothic, I think that's exactly what this recipe is. So let me see how much butter it is. It is 3 tablespoons of butter. Well, I've got 2 from the previous one we used. Would it be bad if I... No, the water's for the noodles, Gothic. Pan might need more grease. We'll see. Would it be bad if I did 4 tablespoons of butter instead of 3? No, it would be okay? Alright, then I'm gonna do 4. Because I know I have 2 things of 2 tablespoons. Although one of them is cold, but oh well. Alright, so melt butter first. Got it. Butter is always good. Okay, that's what I like to hear. I'm gonna see if I can bring... I should have enough cord to bring you guys over here. I just don't want to light the microphone on fire. Okay. I don't want to trip on it either, because it's a tripping hazard. We love tripping hazards in the kitchen. Okay, so... we will blend in flour, salt, and pepper. Okay, so I still need to keep... because I'm going to start putting ingredients away. I need to keep the flour, I need to keep the salt and pepper. The rest can go away. Alright. And then it's going to be milk and half, which are in the fridge. Consistency of gravy. Remove from heat and stir in 1 cup of shredded cheese. Okay, that seems relatively simple. So, flour, salt, and pepper. Milk, half. I always use extra butter. Melts the cheese better. What's the flour for? No, the flour's in the recipe, so I think they want like a gravy consistency. Let's move all this to the side. Let's get something to stir it. Yeah, we're making a cheese like roux style. Okay, butter's melted. Well, when you're making, so it's like a roux instead of a, now I don't know why it's called that, but it's essentially like a thicker sauce rather than just like the thin milk kind. Okay, so how much flour? 2 tablespoons. Okay. And my tablespoon is in the sink. I do not want to burn it, thank you. Whoop, and I'm hitting things. Don't want to burn it. Question. Can you burn butter? Like, there's just butter in the pan right now. Can you burn butter? Yes. Okay. I'm just double checking because that is the pan that I had previously used to make caramel. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't burning the sugar. Because it got washed, but doesn't mean it's all wrong. Okay. 1.
Gal, you told me to stir it constantly so it doesn't burn on the bottom or stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay. Understood. So let me see what the next ingredients are then. It was the salt and the pepper. So half a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 a teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Why did I put everything into the sink? Here's an 8. What does half look like? Yellow? Yellow. So, half a teaspoon of salt, which is this one. Whoop! That's way too much salt, but this will be fine. Half a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. I think that's it for that mixture. Okay. Cook for 2 minutes. Add the milk. Slowly add milk and half and half. Okay. So 1.5 cups of milk, 3/4 a cup of half and half. Okay. So 1.5 cups of milk. And then 3/4 for half and half. Alright, we're getting there, team. Why does half and half have a thingy on it? Okay, I'm gonna have to stop stirring to open it. Let's see, 3/4. Okay. So now it's just stir for 5 minutes and then take it off the heat to add cheese, right? Thicken to the consistency of gravy. No, you're using the right terminology. 5 to 7 minutes, remove from heat and stir in 1 cup of shredded cheese. Okay. Okay, so we'll just stir. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Sure, 5 minutes. And we're starting now.
Alright. Oh my god, did I fuck it up again?
I don't know if y'all can hear me. I totally forgot the word slowly pour in the milk and the half and half. Is it gonna be fucked up? Am I gonna have to do this, try this again? Shit. Shoot. Am I gonna have to try this again? Nah, just keep stirring? Okay. I will keep stirring. Remember, that's how, remembrance, you know how to make white gravy? Okay, Gothic. Lower your heat a smidge? Okay. Alright, I did it halfway between low and medium. I'm talking to my phone as if you can hear me down there. I did it halfway between low and medium. And our big boy water looks like it's starting to boil, so I can put in some pasta. Alright. Here we go. Might take a little longer to stir since you added it fast. Okay, got it. Got it, okay. As long as it doesn't fuck it up, because I almost fully fucked up the dulce de leche because I poured it in all at once and it got all hard on me. And I was like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. And thankfully it worked. Uh-oh. That's not a big enough pot. Uh-oh. Okay, what do I do now? Because the pot's not big enough. Can I put it in another pot? I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm just gonna dump it right in. This is a bad idea. But I'm gonna do that. Please don't burn myself with the boiling water. That would be bad. I know it's gonna take longer to cook, but I don't have a choice because it literally will overflow this pot. So I'm gonna have to just cook it longer. But thank you, because I didn't know that it would take longer doing that. I probably still would have only cooked it for 7 minutes. When the monster become man. I gotcha. Hold on. No, we don't want the milk stuff to burn. Okay, so this is also a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna go put more water into this pot. Your goal is to heat up the milk and cream to be able to melt the cheese. Okay. Got it. And that's my timer. But we turned down the heat a little, so...
It's not quite the right consistency, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Meanwhile, the pasta is gonna have to cook for a lot longer because it's gonna take a while to boil now. If you don't stir it, it can thicken more than you need. Good to know. I'm gonna let it go for a little longer, I think. Okay, hold on. This could go back in here. It's not dirty. Oh, this poor pasta. I might just have to... So, if I cook the pasta past al dente, is it really gonna matter all that much? Is it gonna be, like, bad when I go to bake it? Yes? Oh, okay. It'll be mushy, okay. Got it. No mushy, okay. Well then, how long should I cook it for? Because the water's no longer boiling because we had to switch pots. I guess I'll still do 7 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 7 minutes. And then we'll just check it.
7 minutes. And we're starting now.
You want al dente because continue to cook as you bake it. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. You taste it? Well, problem is, I feel like it's gonna taste hard to me regardless. What type of pasta are you using? Just the regular elbow pasta. Okay, I think I can take the milk off the heat and add the cheese. So let me get the cup of shredded cheese. Now I know the stuff pre-shredded doesn't melt very well, but I don't have a grater for the cheese. So can I use a knife and just shave off cheese into a cup, or should I use the pre-shredded cheese? I'd say about 9 minutes, okay. You can take one bite it in half, and look at the center, and if there's a light ring, it ain't done. Okay, got it. It doesn't matter? Okay, don't. If it doesn't matter, then I'll just use the pre-shredded stuff. Just get a good cup, and then mix it in. Alright, here we go. We're gonna mix it in. Too late. The pre-shredded processed cheese has gotten added. We're gonna mix it. And hopefully it's hot enough to melt it. It will still melt, just not as good as fresh grated. Velveeta is the best. Okay, good to know for the future. I'm stirring it. Oh, it's definitely a gravy consistency now. Now we just gotta get the cheese to melt. Velveeta is nasty. Ah, different chef opinions. There it is. Actually, this is melting pretty well. Damn. question. If I taste the cheese, should it taste good and that's how I'll know if there's enough cheese in it? Because, like, this says only put a cup in there, and then you're supposed to, like, put the noodles in it, and then put the other cup of non-melted shredded cheese on top. Just taste until you like how it tastes. Okay. Well, let's see then. Ooh, yep. I sure hate mac and cheese. I love how I'm cooking things that I despise. Oh, this is funny. Oh. It's definitely flavorful, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I just don't like cheddar. Ugh. Okay, so once the noodles are done, then it wants to toss it in the noodles, put half of it in the container, put half of the shredded cheese on top of that, do the rest of the noodles, and then add the rest of the half a cup of shredded cheese. Feels like a lot, but okay. What cheese do I like? So the only cheese I like is Parmesan. I can deal with mozzarella on pizza. I like shredded Parmesan on pasta, or grated Parmesan, sorry. And white American. Those are the only 3 cheeses I've ever really liked. Salt and pepper always helps. I just don't think I like cheddar. I almost used white American. I genuinely almost bought like a block of white American and just cut it up myself. And I think next time I might do that. White American is cheddar? Well, it tastes different from the orange cheddar. Because the orange cheddar is nasty. So I don't know what the difference is, but the white American actually tastes okay. It's made differently. Gotcha. Well, to be fair, this is a mac and cheese blend because I brought pre-processed stuff. So it's a blend of sharp cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack, and Swiss. So maybe it's one of those other ones I don't like that are in there. But I don't like the Kraft orange blocks. I like white American. And I don't like, I'm really picky with cheese. I don't like it melted and stuff. Pizza's the exception. Should have used Parmesan, that could have been good. Probably the Swiss that I don't like, that would make sense, that would make sense. What's our timer? Okay, should I let the noodles go for a little longer because we changed pots? Like 2 more minutes, or should I just let them be because we want them to bake in the actual thing? Oh, Parmesan is hard to melt. No wonder why I like it, because I don't like cheeses melted, but I love Parmesan on pasta, probably because it doesn't melt. Dr. Zeus, welcome. Normally they are, but we are making 2 minutes. Okay, Google, can you set a timer for 2 minutes? Normally you're correct, Dr. Zeus, but we are making baked mac and cheese. So we're not supposed to cook them for too long or they'll get mushy. But welcome, Dr. Zeus. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see. Put some of these into my sink to wash. This should go back in the fridge. Okay. Imagine Google said no. It's thanked me before, and it's talked to me when I didn't say anything as well. So it's very funny because I've had it go like it'll go, "You're welcome," or "Thanks," or something like that. And I'll be like, okay. And then one time I was sitting in my living room and it just started talking. And I was like, I didn't say anything, but okay, sure. Alright, so we'll let those 2 minutes go past. Hello, everybody, welcome. We're working on our mac and cheese, which is gonna go in the pan that I'll show you in a second. And then we will finish our pumpkin roll. Other cheese, there it is. I think Waze every time I get to where I need to go. If the robots take over, they will know I'm a good flesh being. You know what? You're correct. You are correct for doing that, honestly. Okay. Oh, all right. That's our timer. So we're gonna call the noodles there. We're supposed to drain them like normal, right? And then put them in the sauce? Drain and set aside, and then add the cooked macaroni noodles and toss to coat. Pour half of it, then the cheese, then the pasta, then the cheese. Okay. People talking shit to Alexa, I feel for them. Yeah, accurate. So I need my drainer, my strainer. I hope my strainer's big enough for all these noodles. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this in half and half because I don't think my strainer's big enough. Let's see. Unless I take that out, maybe? Getting up on me. Alright, let me make sure I get it all out. Okay. Now, this is a lot. I think it was a pound, Gothic, yeah. It's a lot. So I'm going to mix it inside of the container because this is a shit ton. So I'm gonna mix it in the sauce. There's no way. This is way too much noodles for this. There's no way this pan's gonna be enough. Should I just get a bigger pan? Because I really don't think this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna get another pan. Like, I think this one might be too big, but I wonder if it's enough sauce then. Maybe I have to make more sauce. Alright, let me pour it in here because I'm going to mix it in here. At least everybody said yes to needing a bigger one. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ! This might be too much for this! Oh, and I dumped it everywhere. Oh, it just went all over the floor. Well, I guess it's not too much now. Jeez Louise! more than a pound. Okay, hold on. How much was that? What was in that bag? Oops. Big oops. Yeah, I'm gonna need more sauce. Big oops, that bag was 2 pounds. Whoops. Uh-oh. I'm gonna need a little more sauce. Big oops. You did call it. Well, I'll put what we've got in here at least. I think I'm gonna need a bigger pan than this. Okay. Question for people who are smart. Now all of a sudden I have to make more sauce. I am not gonna have enough half and half for that. So what do I do? I'll have enough of every other ingredient. But what do I do if I don't have enough half and half to make another thing of sauce? Just use milk? Okay. Use milk, okay. Well, the noodles are gonna cool while I make the sauce. Is that okay? I'm not gonna have much of a choice, I guess. Alright, I'll go make more sauce. Alright, let's see. I'll use the same pan, I guess. I'll use a little bit amount I got left. That's what we'll do. And I'm gonna need butter. Okay. It's supposed to be 3 tablespoons, but we used 4. Start melting it. Alright, and then it was salt, pepper. I'm gonna have to check. Flour, that's right, okay. Flour, salt, and pepper. 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay. Let me grab it. Okay, we're trying our best here. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Okay. Let's see.
gonna lie, I was getting a snack. You're fine. We're just making more sauce, and I just wanted to know if the noodles were okay to be cold as I make another thing of sauce. Because apparently that bag was 2 pounds? Not 1 pound like I had thought. So we need more sauce. So let me get the flour. Okay. And then we'll add in the salt and the pepper again. I am going to, it's probably not the right thing to do, but I don't want to re-get out those measurements unless I have another one. Not really. I only have a 1/4. Oh, there's an 1/8. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Cool. Okay. And then this is a 1/4, so I just need to do 4 of these for salt. Right? Because it's a full teaspoon? No, it's half a teaspoon. Okay. 2 1/4 make half a teaspoon, right? Am I crazy on that? Less flour, more milk? Okay. Flour, make it thick? Okay. I got you, I got you. I will put more milk into this one. And I do have a little bit of half and half, so... Okay, let me see my milk. I know we were supposed to add it in slowly, but I'm not gonna, because I don't wanna. One. Okay. And then I'll just use whatever half and half I got left. Oh, I actually have a little more than I needed. Cool. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Alright guys.
Alright, 5 minutes. Starting now.
We're supposed to put it in between. Okay y'all, we are back on the stirring this for 5 minutes. You add it slowly so the flour doesn't clump. Well, oh well. Too late now. It has not been added slowly because I don't have patience. Hopefully the kids won't notice. Although there's plenty here, so hopefully no one notices. When they put me in dirt. Alright, now we stir for 5 minutes. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. Isn't it fun cooking and baking with Rachel? I think we're almost on track to be done at midnight. But I think we're gonna run a little late with this fiasco. Apparently I cooked 2 pounds of noodles. And not 1. Just stir a little extra and try to get rid of the clumps the best you can. Okay. I can do that. Well, at least there will be plenty for people to eat. I sure hope they like it, because I won't be eating it. I do not like the way this cheese tastes. Now, how long do
up baking it for? Bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we'll have to put the cup of cheese. Let's see. Okay. Throw that away. Alright. Well, y'all, I certainly hope it works this time. And to be fair, it worked the first time. It's just not enough because we cooked too many noodles. So we can be a little kind to ourselves. Okay. I need that to stir. I'm gonna put some of these in the sink. Put some things away. Probably wash that. Okay. Put the butter away. Oh boy, am I gonna be tired tomorrow. Oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna put this pot away. Oh. Here's the timer. Oh, got a little extra piece on it. Clean that off a little. I want to make sure it's hot enough that it will melt the cheese like it's supposed to. Okay. Now we add the cheese. Okay. And now we mix so it melts. Just reheated a Wendy's baked potato. Yeah, it's gonna take every fiber in my being not to eat food when I'm done with this stream. Because I'm gonna be so hungry. But like, I need to get sleep because I gotta be up so early. At least early based on this timing. Okay, it's not turning out too bad. Cheese feels like it's melting. Alright, I'm mixing it together. It's turning nice and orange. Orangey yellow. mix it in. See how it goes. Here we go, team. Let's see. Oh, so you guys can be there with me. Okay. Nice. Another round of cheese. Let's see. Okay. What cheese did you add? I did the blend. The, this guy from the store. So, hopefully that's... Ah, it's falling over the edge! No, don't fall over the edge of the pan! Also, don't grab it with your fingers, Rachel! That's hot! Shit. Triple dipple shit. And this is why everything I make is an ordeal. Oh boy. We were technically only supposed to put half in here, and then put unmelted cheese in the center. But oh well. This is how it's gonna work. Lord help me. I just hope it tastes good to the people who like mac and cheese. Because otherwise, this is gonna be 2 pounds of fucking noodles that nobody eats. And I don't want that. It'll be a waste of noodles. We can't think that way. We gotta think positive. Gotta think positive. People will love the mac and cheese. We're putting it out into the universe like it's a spell. Manifest. People will enjoy the mac and cheese. This is why we mix in the pot and then add the pan. Listen, I didn't know it was gonna be 2 pounds. I'm a dumbass who did not read, okay? Just dump a bunch of cheese on top and no one will notice. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that now. Alright, we'll put a thing of cheese on top. I opened a new bag. Thought I opened a new bag. I'm just gonna cut it. I think they did too, gal. Here we go. Just throw a bunch on top. Just gonna use the whole bag. It's not even enough, but that's okay. Some panko breadcrumbs on top? I don't know if I have any. Oh, I have some. I actually do have some. Would kids like that? Would they like the breadcrumbs? I'll check this one, see if I got any in here. Sure, add some crunch. Okay, then I'll go get them while we set the oven, because I didn't set the oven. So 325. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be back. You can stare at the mac and cheese.
Breadcrumbs achieved. We'll put some on top. How much is too much? Does that look good? Do you usually like coat it fully? Or do you just kind of put a little on top? I feel like that's good. Okay. So when it's done, we'll pop it in the oven. And then we'll finish our pumpkin roll part. And then we should be good. I gotta clean this pan now. Looks good to me. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Y'all, I think I'm just not gonna sleep tonight. I genuinely think we're gonna finish up on stream, and then you can see where the cheese came out. We're gonna finish on stream, and then I'm gonna make myself food, and I'm just gonna have to be awake 24 hours because. Oh. Okay, there it goes. Maybe start a cooking stream at 5 instead of 9? Well, it would have been fine, but I got told today that I needed to be awake and ready to go by 9 a.m. If I had been told that earlier, I wouldn't have started streaming at 9 p.m. But I got told that today. I was like, okay. Is what it is. It's how it goes sometimes. This one's 15 to 20 minutes, okay. Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay, should be done soon, so I'm gonna put some of these things in put some of these things away. Gal, how is your baking going? I know you were baking along with me. Yeah, let's see. Hey, this is the Dead Man Wonderland theme song. Nightmare that will never end. The main attraction of this twisted wonderland. Alright, in it goes. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes. Starting now.
Alright. Whew. Okay. I finished before your stream? Well, how did it go? Did you bake everything you wanted to? so I also gotta wake up at a reasonable hour. It's the worst, isn't it? So, for this, do I just unroll it, put the filling in, and then roll it back up? Is that all I do? Just like me. Yep, okay. That's what I'll do. And when you roll it back up, you take the parchment off. Okay, but question. How do I store it then? Like, would I just wrap the outside? And should I start putting it on here rather than lay it flat again? Because it does not look like it held its shape at all. This is why I was going to freeze it, because it did not hold its shape. But y'all told me not to freeze it. You can wrap the outside, okay. Unwrap it fully, alright. Okay. We'll see if this recipe made too much. It didn't hold its shape because you didn't use a towel. Well, it can suck my dick then. Because I ain't using a fur-laced cat towel. I should have put it in the freezer. Next time I'm doing it, even if you all tell me no. No! Yep. Even when everybody tells me no, I'm gonna put it in the freezer next time. Because that's what I do for everything. Cookie dough, bread dough, everything when it says, put in the refrigerator for a couple of hours and then bake it so that the cookie dough can cool. I just pop it in my freezer for like 20 minutes and call it a day. You can put it in the freezer after you ice it. I'm gonna. Alright. Let's see if I even need that. I like my, because it's not a normal freezer that takes forever, like is attached to a fridge. It's the big deep freezer in the back. It's not a real deep freezer. I know that's not what that is, but I don't know what the name for it is. So it freezes things really quickly. It will crystallize and cause it to be wet. If I freeze it, well, I can't just leave it on the counter because we're not eating it until tomorrow. So I'm going to have to put it in something. Wild that we're so far into the radio suggestions that we are on the metal Jonathan Young cover of Shiny from Moana. Oh, before you frost it. Oh, okay, but I can put it into the freezer now that it's frosted. I can put it in the fridge. Okay, I guess I could. But I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Fuck it. Because it's gonna unfreeze on our, even in a cooler, it's gonna unfreeze on the trip down, so. Okay. Is that spread out enough? Because I know when I start rolling it, it's going to try and squeeze out the sides. But does that look like it's spread enough? I'll move it a little. I think so. So then I roll it without the parchment. The freezer will ruin it? You think so? I want it to hold its shape, though. I'm worried it won't hold its shape. Oh god, look at it stick to that parchment paper. squeezing out every edge. Oh boy. I don't think I put enough on the corner. Oh boy. I'm gonna try and smoosh it back in a little. There it goes. Alright. I'm gonna put, can I use the same parchment paper? Because I'm just gonna do that to get it to hold its shape a little bit. You can wrap it in plastic wrap and then freeze it. Oh, instead of the parchment paper? Okay, let me try that. Because if you wanted leftovers, it will dry out the cake in the freezer. Yeah, but if you wanted leftovers, you would put it in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't leave a cake on the counter. I guess in some situations you leave a cake on the counter. I'm putting it in the freezer. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's too late at night. I'm not gonna have any sleep. I want food. It's going in the freezer. Besides, it's got pumpkin in it. It better not dry out the cake in the freezer. Pumpkin doesn't dry out to save its life. Well, I'm gonna double plastic wrap it by doing it this way. Alright, I'll let you know how it tastes tomorrow. Mac and cheese comes out of the oven, it should be fully done, correct? There's nothing else we need to do to it. It'll just be done. Alright, if that's the case, then I'm gonna end stream on time with 3 minutes to spare, although it's gonna continue cooking, so I won't actually go to bed yet. But I am gonna end stream. Thank you all for joining me on this Rachel Cooks and Bakes Horrendously episode. I hope you had fun in agony over the way that I cook and bake. That's always the goal. I'll let you guys know what everybody thinks of taste. And honestly, y'all, have a good Thanksgiving. Spend it with your friends, your family, whoever you love. And celebrate your life as you have it. So, good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Gal and Gothic and Dadley and Dr. Zeus and everybody who joined and was helping me with recipes and what to do. I appreciate you guys. Have a happy Turkey Day, and I will see you guys. I don't know. I might see you on Monday. I might not, but I'll see you guys in the future. We're not going to raid out because my hands are covered in shit, and I don't want to get it all over my computer. So, have a happy Turkey Day. Good night, you guys.